Ew, let's try this again. Could you guys hear me, man? Are we back live in action? I don't know what was going on. My mic was tweaking, but hopefully you guys can hear me now. I see the comments came in. I don't know. We was getting flooded with some wild stuff during the other live, so hopefully things is better now. I said we back. Rebel says, can is the mic fixed? Yep, the mic is fixed, hopefully. Yep, I see Dave says hello. I can hear you again. Perfect. That's all that matters because I was talking a bunch of nonsense. I was having fun. I'm thinking you guys can hear me. No one even told me, man. Where the real ones at? You guys just wanted to listen to a beat the whole live? Come on. All right, let's just get back into it. Let's get right into it, guys, because Bitcoin right now is at 43, and there was already some movement where I was talking about, right? But anyways, let's just refresh this page real quick. Yeah, it's at 43, 43.7, right? So right now, like I said, I was telling you guys that I've said from the beginning for a while now that we're going to end the year off between 40 to 45k, and right now we got about approximately a week left in the whole month, right? And we'll see where we're going to end off, right? And before we continue, you guys know, if you guys want to get into some upcoming projects, private sales, you guys know what you guys got to do. Join that Patreon, because that Patreon got a lot of bangers. We've been getting into some of the best projects. We recently just closed out on, well, we're not even done with Gunzilla yet. It's because we got into it at a premium, but we got into some bangers, man. We got refunded on a few, but we still get into a lot of bangers. So if you guys want to get into these upcoming projects, you guys got to join that Patreon. You guys already know what's up, man. And I was talking about this. This is what I was talking about. ETF most likely going to get approved next week. This is speculation, of course. Now, if it does get approved, we're going to see some wild movements in the crypto sector, right? We could see 45k to 50k, right? This leads on to exactly what Rand said here. The ETF approval is most certainly almost certain and almost certainly priced in. Right now, I don't think it's fully priced in, but of course, we might have a sell the news event type thing where we could hit 45k and then come down, or we hit 50k and then come down. Either way, it's going to be fun for me, right? Now, I believe that if we don't get an ETF approval, we definitely going to come down. We're probably going to dump a lot, probably down to like the 30 somethings, maybe, because this is the whole run up we had was all predicated on the ETF approvals, right? And you guys can see that on January 10th, ARK is supposed to get their SEC deadline, SEC decision, right? So this is probably going to be one of them, and then you're going to have the iShares as well at the 15th. So hopefully we'll see if we get an approval process. I do want to know what you guys think about this, right? Because I think if we get an approval, the ETF is going to like rocket a lot of plays, especially Coinbase, because I've been telling you guys about Coinbase. Like it's at 175 right now, and I said this is going to outperform Bitcoin. And I've been buying a bunch of calls on this thing because I know it's going to go crazy, especially with them being the custodians of the ETF. So a lot of things is going to come through Coinbase as of right now. Even the miners are going crazy. The Bitcoin miners, all of them are going pretty nuts as of right now. And then before that, I also mentioned that El Salvador passes the law to basically grant citizenship to foreign Bitcoin investors. And I told you guys I might have a new home, because what's to lose in El Salvador? You guys got pretty women, a nice little area already, and they're Bitcoin friendly, right? So let me just check some of the comments before I even continue on, because I know there's probably going to be some comments there. Let's see. Yep, Dave says we can hear you. Greg says whoop whoop. Dream, yo, what's good, Dream? How you doing, man? And Super Nerf says, add a boy, take another shot at it. Yep, I got to. I had to, because we was gonna have a banger of a live, man. We was gonna have a bang. We still are. Right? I went over the top gainers. Let's just go over it real quick, because the top gainers, a lot of things is looking pretty good. Moon River looks like it's coming back from the dead, up pretty much 79%. You got Phoenix here. This is one of my secret AI plays I told you guys. It's pretty much up close to 50%. Viot looks like it's waking up. Hourglass here was mentioned by one of my guys, Yash. This is up 43%. Ethereum proof of work. I thought we wasn't going to see this up, on the top gainers for a long time, but it's up here right now. DSO is up here. Electronium, for those that have been here since 2016, looks like it's up here again. RMRK slowly moving up. Right now it's at $3.18. Hyper Network. Diego was in the last live before it went before it messed up or whatever, but he told me to look into this. Right now it is up 23%. I just didn't like the way the website looked. And Moonbeam as well is over here. Now when you look at the top losers, blockchain bets, we was going to talk about that in the gambling video, and there was something else down here. No, that was it. Blockchain bets. And that's pretty much it right now. Wi-Fi maps, a lot of DePIN moves are happening, but we're going to get into this because this is down 19% after it went crazy, right? And then I was talking about the top 5, because the top 5 right now is looking crazy, right? We didn't think we would see this for a long time, but Solana has overtaken BNB, sitting at $100. And just in the other, just the previous live, it was just at 98, right? So it moved up quick $3 as of right now. I was talking about how you guys think this top 5, the top 10 is going to look within 6 months. Now I gave a hot take in the other live that I think the top 5, like the number 5 pick, might be between Chainlink and AVAX as number 5. Right? AVAX has been making a lot of moves. Same with Chainlink. That's going to be the 5. And I think Polkadot is also going to move into the top 10. Right? This top 5 to top 10 is going to look very different in about 6 months, right? A lot of movements is happening. I still don't understand why Tron is at 13, right? That should be much lower. If you guys play on Tron, I don't want to offend, but this, I don't know why it's up here. I don't know why it's up here, man. But what else we was going to get into here? If you guys didn't know, the Solana phone has dropped and has been already been reviewed and said as the worst phone of 2023. Now, there's already some hype for the Solana phone. It's right now you can find it on eBay for about $5,000, and it's going crazy. It's because it's attached to a lot of different airdrops. Now, I think Solana phone is probably going to be, it's overpriced as of right now, of course, but underrated going into 2024, especially with all the things that's going to be building out on it, right? Already, one of the projects called GetGrass has already decided that their platform and their app is going to be on the Saga phone. Now, if you guys don't know about GetGrass, they basically just raised about $3.5 million, right? It's an AI project, and you probably going to see people shilling it everywhere, giving their code so you guys can get access to it. So that's one thing that's coming out right now. The Solana phone looks pretty cool. I've seen a lot of people buying multiples of it so they can try to flip it. I didn't get it, but I know it's going to probably be hype going into the crypto space, just not in a traditional tech or phone review space, right? And super nerf, if you don't stop that word banter, my cat is going to go crazy. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean there. But what else we got here, right? Oh yeah, now we got to talk about some things that before we get into everything. Let me just show you guys. There's been some comments lately, right? If you guys don't know, I just had to rant about this really quick because my channel is not solely on just one altcoin. I talk about a lot of different altcoins. You can tell from the name, it's called Everything Altcoin because I talk about a lot of different altcoins, right? And because of this comment here, it made me think about reviewing where my picks were, when I made the video and where they're at now. That's something we're going to talk about here. And then also, don't be like this guy here. There's another guy that commented. Where is it at? I lost it already. I think I lost it. Where is it at? Yeah, I probably lost it. It was another guy that commented essentially why I don't make the videos sooner, when a lot of people should be able to do your own research in this space. If you don't do your own research in this space, you won't get far in this space at all, right? Because by the time that a YouTuber makes their video, they probably already called it out in their Patreon, and it's already up like maybe 2x, 3x, wherever it is at, right? So you guys got to start investing into these other YouTubers' Patreons and see what calls that they have. I don't make too many calls, right? But the calls I make, it's going to be a long-term play, right? And this is where we at right now. Nakamoto, the first time I reviewed this was like 10 months ago. Even though we got into the private sale of it last bull, and those that have been around know we got into the private sale of this, right? I reviewed it on my channel at 30 cents, and right now it's now up to $1.67, 63, right? And it's the perfect time to look at all of these because it's on a red day, right? Where a lot of these altcoins are now down from a little bit of their highs that they've been at, right? So that was Naka. Plays at 11 cents here, now about 35 cents, right? And I'm not trying to ask for any credit or nothing. I'm just saying, you guys got to pay attention to the videos. You guys got to pay attention to like some of the older videos I've made too, because a lot of the older videos I've made is now, a lot of them are starting to come into fruition now. As I've tried to tell you, the bear market is where you're supposed to look into a lot of these plays. These plays do go up, and you guys can see from Citus here, we got it. Like we talked about it here about a year ago. Another one that we got into the private sell, it was at a 0.002, right? Now this is at 6 now, right? So it's not too big of a move, but there's still some movement happening, right? Even Star Atlas here, as you guys can see, this is also now up, right? Like I said, I don't want to take credit on a lot of different things, but I just wanted to let you guys know I am up on a lot of the separate plays that I've talked about on this channel, right? Whether I'm just trading it or just, you know, holding the bag for the next run, even router here. So it's a lot of plays I have, right? And I've tried to tell you guys as well, don't be like me. Don't have a lot of altcoins in your portfolio, because you're not going to be able to manage it all, and you're not going to get all the gains, right? My portfolio, half of my portfolio comes from private sales, right? So if I throw in $1,000 in one private sale, it could go up crazy, right? And I'll still have it there, right? But the main points, the main like altcoins I have, the main ones that I frequently talk about, those I'll keep DCAing in from, like, you know, any money I make or whatever it is, and just keep stacking up on those. Some of you guys already probably know what I'm extremely bullish on, and that's, I'm gonna talk about 3 of them in this live stream here from a lot of different plays. I don't know how many plays I honestly review on this like channel here, but there's too much to even go over, right? Like even GameSwift here recently, I told you guys got to look into this before the IDO, right? This thing had ran up. Let's look at the past 90 days here, from about, where is it at, 4 cents to about, let's say 73 cents. Like that's a crazy run up, right? So if you guys really pay attention to a lot of the altcoins I talk about these altcoins because they got the potential to actually really go up. And G Swift is one of that I'm extremely bullish on, and we're going to talk about this later on in this live stream here, because they have been making too much moves. Demo, one that you can actually passively just mine easily has ran up. Like, let's check the past 180 days, right? This thing got up to 50 cents. What I've been mining is already worth a few grand, right? Nothing too crazy. Is now at 38 cents. It needed to take a little cool off, and it's a part of like the DePIN run. That's why I got it in the comments. It's a poll for you guys. The question of the day is, what do you think is going to be the hottest narrative going into 2024? The Bitcoin / BRC narrative. This is going to heat up with the ETF and things like that. We got a video coming out talking about that, right? And you guys know that those that are in the Patreon, we've gotten into a few Bitcoin plays. Excuse me, BRC plays, I should say, right? We got into a few. We getting ready, right? Then you have RWAs. You have gaming, which I'm extremely bullish on. I couldn't put AI on there. I wish I could put more than 4 picks on the poll. It had just been easier to, you know, get a better understanding of what you guys are talking about. Relio here, 8 cents. Now at 58 cents. What was it? It was like, this thing also was around like 70 or something. Where was it at? It touched 80 cents. 80 cents. This to show you guys the track record of this channel. The track record of this channel is amazing, right? A lot of plays we talk about, I may review a lot of plays, but we review them as they are low, right? And then they start that run up. Then, like I said early on, a lot of your favorite YouTubers are going to be talking about them, and we get into a lot of early plays, right? So that's just besides that. Let's start to get into a little bit of the live here. There's a lot going on. Let me just read some of the comments here. EA, my name is Nerf, not Nerf. It's the way I'm gonna say it. New F, right? New F. I don't want to, you know, it's, to me, it just comes out like Nerf. Diego, yo, what's good, my boy? How you doing today, man? Hope all you guys are having a good weekend, because this is like the last weekend before Christmas, and then we got another weekend before the New Year. New Year is gonna be crazy. Bird says you got AFC or AFG. I have AFC. I already made that call for the Patreon members. Everyone knows about AFC. AFC is another one that I called on this channel. I told you guys, right? Direct contact with the team. We did get into AFG, so I do have both, right? Just simple as that. I'm going to be more bullish on AFG because of the tokenomics is much better than AFC, right? If you've seen the way, what's that play called again? Thetan Arena. Thetan Arena has two cryptos as well, right? They have the THC and the TGC, I think, right? The TGC is the one with the better tokenomics and had a crazy run. So this is how I'm going to be playing it as well when it comes down to Army of Fortune. You got AFC and you got AFG. We got into the private sale of AFG. We picked up AFC at a cheap price, very cheap price, right? So that right now, we like both. We got both. That's the answer to your question right there. We got both. Let me go back in here. So like I said, there's been a lot of things, and gaming is still heating up right now. As you guys can see, a lot of people still think that GameFi is going to be the biggest narrative, right? Like I said, I got the poll for you guys there. Let me see what that poll is looking like before we continue here. See where it's at. Do want to see if you guys voted good on it. Okay, not too bad. Right now, GameFi, a lot of people do like GameFi right now. We're going to scroll down a little bit here. Where's it at? What was he talking about here? Citizens conflict. Boom. Just like we was talking about, right? So citizens conflict. This is going to be under the QORPPO token. They're going to have two games already. We reviewed it a little bit ago. They're going to have two games. One is going to be the citizens conflict, and then I think the other one is called Annie something, right? This is another hype game that's going to be coming out in 2024. A lot of hype games are going to be coming out, from Haunted Space to Gunzilla, and they're off the grid. You're going to have ready games coming out. Portal should be coming out at some point in time in 2024. What else you got here that I forgot about? There's so many games that's coming out in 2024, right? And then in 2024, you're also going to have that Bitcoin narrative as well, right? The Bitcoin narrative is going to be what's building on Bitcoin. For it could be BRC or actual Bitcoin, right? If you guys know, BRC and the Bitcoin narrative are two different things, right? Bitcoin is like stacks and things like that. Ordinals is going to be more so of BRC. That is going to be a video that I'm going to be dropping for you guys to, you guys got to know the difference. And one of my contacts been telling me that in the East, they think that the Bitcoin / BRC narrative is going to be the hot narrative in 2024. While here on the West, we're thinking more so gaming and AI, right? So you guys can see from two places, there's two different narratives that's going to be popping off. So I'm in a boat where I think, of course, gaming is going to be taking off, but I'm also listening to what's going on in the East, and I believe that Bitcoin's narrative is going to be hot too. And I already know, I've already been seeing it with Coinbase is running, and a lot of new projects that are launching Bitcoin. What is it? They're launching a Bitcoin metaverse. I'm probably gonna make the video on that one. It's called Darewise. They're launching Bitcoin DEXs, and then you got BRC type innovations that's going on as of right now. So there's a lot of different things that's happening in this space that some people probably aren't going to be looking at until it really pops off, right? But I'm still going to be always talking about gaming as well, right? What else? I see the comment here. Any AIGX? How are you thinking AIGX is going? AIGX, I'm extremely bullish on. I am extremely bullish on, but that AI space is going to definitely get very competitive. AIGX going to be competing with Tau. I already see it already in some of my videos where some people are liking Tau over AGIX. So that's just going to be a whole different thing that's going to be happening on, right? Like I said, if you guys know, inscriptions is coming basically to every chain, right? You have ETH inscriptions. AVAX had some inscriptions as well. Same thing, Polkadot as well, right? And as you guys can see, at 6 million transactions, AVAX shut down, right? And then Polkadot did 6 million, right, signed transactions, and they ran smoothly. This is basically off the inscriptions that is coming onto every chain, essentially, right? Now, I'm not bringing this up to say Polkadot is better than AVAX or AVAX is better than Polkadot. It's just to point out what is going on in the space if you guys have missed it. Basically, inscriptions is going on to every chain and is getting tested. Every chain is essentially getting tested as of right now, and is bogging up the transactions, right? Now, I didn't go too deep into AVAX inscriptions, ETH inscriptions yet. I do know a lot of, I wouldn't say a lot, but I knew enough about Bitcoin inscriptions, which is the BRC. And then you got Doge inscriptions as well, which I forgot, Dogenos, that's what it's called. Litecoin has one. What else has one? I think Near did something, right? So there's going to be something, people are going to be testing these things out on different chains, and you guys got to be just hip to what's going on, because you can actually make some money off of it and then be able to take that money and move it to a different thing. The thing about what's going on with, BRC, the hate for BRC right now is that people are saying that it's not going to be long lived. Like, I was in a space yesterday listening to like a whole debate about BRC and what's going on with it. Essentially, people are believing that BRC isn't going to stay around for long. It's another way of people taking your Bitcoin, just like ICO back in the day, where, you had to pay in ETH or you had to pay in Bitcoin, right? And these people are finding their way to take your Bitcoin through the BRC. That's a whole different topic that I'm not going to get fully into, right? But here, let's just talk about my 3 altcoins that I'm extremely bullish on going into 2024. I don't want to keep you guys up for too long. You guys already knew GameSwift is going to be on this list. Now, GameSwift has made me a lot of money from the bottom. I didn't get into the IDO. I didn't get into the private sale. I ended up finding out one of my contacts got into the private sale, but they basically just forgot me. Right now, so I'm kind of hot about that, but I'm not. It's all right. I still got it at the low prices, right? If you look at the past 180 days, right, this was around 8 cents. Now, 8 cents was a great buy, because as you guys can see, it stayed here for a little bit. If you guys wanted to like essentially DCA in, you could have got it even below 8 cents, and then it ran up all the way up to 73 cents. Now, I think this is going to continue to run. Now, I know it's going to continue to run, right? These guys are truly building something here, right? I compared it to IMX. Beam is also being compared to IMX as well, right? These are infrastructures, right? This is what so far has happened for their GS Pay, right? 11.4 million GameSwift has been locked for 3 months. This could bring a whole nother trading opportunity as well, right? This is for their G Swift Pay, but there's going to be a lot more coming from the G Swift itself, right? Let's go look at this tweet here. This tweet by yellowpanther.mocha has put out a nice little tweet on G Swift, right? Essentially, he talked about how he shared it and it did a 7.5x, right? And he's talking about now some upcoming catalysts that is going to be very bullish for G Swift. Now, if you guys don't know, I already broke down G Swift's tokenomics for you guys, right? There's, what is it, like 54% of its supply, its total supply is locked up for a certain amount of time, right? So some reasons why G Swift performed well in the last 2 months: over 17 million G Swift locked and staking. Of course, the low market cap. Then you got the layer 0 transactions, onboarded more quality members. They even teamed up with KuCoin Labs, right, for more incubation and things like that. A new centralized exchange listing, and the CEO basically joined Neo Tokyo. Had a feeling this was going to happen at some point in time. This guy has been around for a while, right? He even has a Bored Ape, of course, so you guys know. But he doesn't have the hexagon around it. That could be for some people that they don't like. If you got a Bored Ape, some people would rather you have like the hexagon, so they know you actually really got it. But that's just not me, right? So what's coming up in Q1? You're gonna have the game launcher, the module chain. Module chain is starting to be talked about now with Celestia. If you guys paid attention to Celestia, module chain is going to be one of those that's going to be talked about a lot. You got the gaming marketplace, the shared security vault, and the new centralized exchange listing. The centralized exchange listing, if it's not KuCoin, it's not going to be too big, right? If it's not Binance, it's not going to be too crazy, but I assume it could be KuCoin, as they're partnered with KuCoin Labs, right? If it's not them, it's going to be Mexi or BitGet. They're already on BitGet. What was the other one? I forgot the other one. Mexi and BitGet. I don't remember. Then they're going to be in the there's going to be an ambassador program season 2. Now, I'm already an ambassador. I just don't rep it as much as I should be repping it. I'm in there. I applied. I dead forgot to be doing all this stuff, but you guys can see I still talk about G Swift a lot, right? So if just right now, if it goes to about $15, right? There's a potential it can go to $15, but I do want to know what you guys think, right? If it goes to $15, that's a 24x from here. 24x. For some people, that's a lot. For some people, that's not a lot. I don't know. You guys let me know, right? I just know as you guys are sleeping on G Swift, this thing has been running, right? And $1 should be soon, just like I've been saying with Nakamoto before that it was going to hit $1, right? So let's see. What do you think about Warped? Wrapped? What is this? I don't know about that one. Don't know about that one. Open Fabric AI 100x. I do like Open Fabric. They just recently announced the staking, I think it was staking. Yeah, we already in the private sale of Open Fabric, so whatever they do, I'm extremely happy, right? Let them keep going. I'm holding my bags. Your thoughts on AI tech and AGI? I don't know about AI tech and AGI. Is that a new altcoin, or are you talking about what AGIX is doing with AGI, or just AGI in general? Coco from AOF said she's going to try to get a partnership with Neo Tokyo when I asked her on the AMA. There's a potential. She could get it. I think she does have a Neo Tokyo as her profile pic, right? I don't know. I may be wrong on that one. I think she does have a Neo Tokyo as her profile pic, but it would be good for her to, get that partnership for AOF. AOF right now. Let me check on AOF real quick. Let me check on these guys. See where they at, because I haven't checked on them in a little bit. Let me just start cleaning up some of this thing here. Ooh, I didn't want to show you what was next now. It's not Polkadot that's next, but if you guys know, you know. Where is it at? Oh, not the keys. I didn't mean to go to the keys. I did not mean to go to the keys. It's up right now. From where we got it, it's still up. Right now, it's not too much traction. It's because not too many people are really trading too much on like Arbitrum. Even though layer 2s right now has been popping off, I want to see what else is going to happen. I don't know if people they don't know too much about Army of Fortune or something. I don't know, because I do think I would have thought this would have been much higher, because the keys, the NFTs themselves went crazy. It was a free mint, and I think it went to like a 0.5 or something, right? So what they're building is pretty tough, right? I've played the game. I don't know if you guys played the game, but I've been playing the game, and these guys have been in a lot of the gaming spaces. They talk a lot, right, about the metaverse, not the metaverse, their game, mobile side of things, and I think they're going to be successful. I just think it's slowly moving up. It's going to go on a slow route. It's not getting the hype that I really thought it should be getting. Maybe if they get that partnership with Neo Tokyo, this thing may run, or better yet, people are waiting for AFG instead of AFC, because they already seen what Thetan Arena did with the THC token, I think, right? Is it THC? Let me see. The THC token. No, it's not THC. Okay. So Thetan. THG, no. What's the other one? Because the THG was the better token, right? I don't remember. Or did they take it? Oh, they took it off. Yeah, they took it off. So these guys also had a dual token, right? If you guys remember, I played this one too. They also had a dual token. I don't know why it's not up here no more. I thought it was THC, but this one had the better tokenomics. The other one had terrible tokenomics. And I think that's what people are afraid of when it comes down to AFC. That's probably why they're not trading it as much and more so waiting on the AFG, because the AFG has better tokenomics. But you're going to need both in the ecosystem. Yeah, she does. Yeah, I'm always in a bunch of spaces that they talk. Noodle did crazy in the recent days. At least you guys notice, man. Noodle, the whole DePIN narrative has honestly went ballistic. We're going to go into that a little bit after I cover my other two altcoins, right? It's called Dicelium. I didn't really, they went from metaverse to AI. From what I know, I didn't really look into them too much. I know someone told me to look into it, but I didn't really get attracted too much to look into it. I may talk about it. You got the free mint, but why are you crying if you got the free mint? Ain't the free mint at like 0.5 right now? That's an easy money. Free mint, it's free, and now you get a 0.5 off of it. Now, I didn't get the free mint though. I think I wasn't in the crib at that time. I don't even know. I wasn't at the crib, or I don't know. I just missed it. But in every gaming space I was in, they was talking about that mint, right? So I don't know how I missed it. Kind of hot about it, but it's all right. I got my AFG. I'm waiting on that, right? Take a look at Boba Network. Okay, we will do that at some point in time in this live here. Let's go on to the next pick. Let's go on to the next pick here. Polkadot has been going up, right? I think we talked about it around 3. Well, you guys already know the channel. We talked a lot about Polkadot on this channel. Too much, honestly, right? I'm gonna wait for some more news to come out for Polkadot, because Polkadot has been doing a lot of things. If you guys don't know, a big SDK move. Their gaming side of things has been moving, right? If you probably follow me on Twitter, you probably seen the tweet I put out, right? So Polkadot, they're moving slowly right now. Like I said, they did this again last bull, right? Last bull, they moved up slowly where no one was talking about them. Today was like in the $20 or something, and then boom, a lot of people started talking about them, right? So you can see I'm at $3 here. Now it doesn't look too crazy, right? It's like just a 2x or some change move. It's not nothing too crazy. Wow, you got AVAX going crazy, you got Solana going crazy. It's cool. Polkadot will have his time. When we see it at $100, we'll be happy. That's what leads me to Hydra DX. Hydra DX also has moved up about 2x, right? This thing right now is going to be the Polkadot DEX, the main Polkadot DEX, and this is why I'm extremely bullish on it. Now, you do have PDEX, that's the Polkadex, and you have some other DEX that's on Polkadot too. I forgot their names, but they recently had a Twitter space where they talked about all DEXs in the Polkadot ecosystem, not just Polkadot itself. That means Astar's DEX, Moonbeam's DEX, right? You had BeamSwap being talked about. You had Astar's, ARFswap being talked about. Some other DEXs being talked about. So a lot, that space was very informational, right? But it got me more bullish on Hydra DX. Now, Hydra DX past 180 days, you can see from here, December, it had that run up from about 6 cents to about a cent, right? Not 6 cents, sorry. About half a penny, close to half a penny to a penny. So now it's at 41 cents, right? Not 41 cents, I can't speak. $41 million market cap, right? And if you guys don't know about Hydra DX, this is going to be the most complicated DEX on Polkadot, but they're doing so much, right? So much. This tweet right now from the crypt era, you guys need to just read on this. Go follow this person, right? Whoever this is, go follow them, right? They gave you guys a nice little deep dive into Polkadot for you guys to understand, not Polkadot, Hydra DX, for you guys to understand why people should be bullish on this thing here. Crazy deep dive on it, right? Now, that leads me onto, if it gets to 50 cents, that's just pretty much a 30x. That's nothing crazy. It's nothing crazy, right? If Polkadot actually has the potential it has to go to $100 at a $1.3 billion market cap for Hydra DX, it's pretty low. It's pretty low, but this is just a safe pick for right now, right? And I told you guys, if you guys want to play a layer 1, right, usually play their DEX, not financial advice, of course, right? Usually play the main DEX, because the main DEX is going to get a lot of the attraction. And I think Hydra DX is going to be pretty much getting all the attraction in that Polkadot ecosystem. PDEX also going to get traded a little bit too, right? So I'm here for Hydra DX. I'm extremely bullish on Hydra DX going into the next bull market. Next one, Nakamoto Games. Nakamoto Games seems like it's just gonna go crazy. The amount of people that's talking about this, the amount of people that is actually trading this is actually pretty crazy, right? Now, I took a little downturn. Let me see. Past 180 days, right? It got up to $2. This blew past all the price predictions I had for it. That's why I stopped putting price predictions for the year, right? Because I said by the end of the year, this thing was going to be at $1. And I said that probably down here or something, right? I said it was going to be at $1. It got to $1 way too quick. Then I said it was going to be at $1.50. It got that pretty much the next month, right? Now it broke past $2, easy as you guys can see as of right now, and is now down a little bit to $1.60. And of course, it's going to probably go back up. This is all just a little breather I had to take, right? And they're recently dropping a dual token for the game that's going to be building in their ecosystem called Outlanders, right? It's going to launch in 2024. How well it does, I don't know, but I know people are going to want to trade Outlanders land token to see if they get a similar run to to Nakamoto. Now, if you guys don't want to play Nakamoto games because you probably think it's too high in price as of right now, I showed you guys PlayZap. PlayZap is also looking to do something similar to Nakamoto games. They're both essentially looking to be the mini clip of Web3, right? So essentially, if Nakamoto games right now goes to $25 market, $25 in price, that'll be a 15x. Nothing crazy. Now it could go. It's going to blow past its all-time high, which was like $6 and like 70 something cents, right? Let's check it. And at that time, I thought that was high, right? At that time, I thought that was high. Because that was when we got into the private sale of this thing, the private sale price was 12 cents. 12 cents. And it ran up to $6.71. That was a crazy run. People were excited about Nakamoto games, right? And now it's looking like it's going to go even higher. Probably test some new highs. Could be $25 or whatever it may be. So that's going to be my 3 right now. Of course, I got some other ones that I'm extremely bullish on, from Relio to Proppy, right? That's just to name 2. There's a lot of movements that's going to be happening going into the next bull market. You guys got to pay attention to the different narratives that's going to be popping off. And that's why we're going to talk about some of the narratives here, right? We're going to talk about just 2 narratives, but Boba Network. Let me check out Boba Network before we go on. Boba. Wasn't it trending a while ago? I feel like it was trending. Oh, up 142. What the heck happened? What the freak happened here? I love seeing. Oh, this is another layer 2. I didn't even realize these guys were a layer 2, to be honest with you, because I do have the video on layer 2s that you guys probably going to want to pay attention to, which is going to be Zora. You're going to have AZ16's Magi layer 2 that's going to be coming out pretty soon. You got, Arbitrum, Optimism. Optimism is probably the layer 2 I'm the most bullish on, because all the other new layer 2s that are coming out are actually using Optimism as their, tech to do their layer 2. Like Base is using Optimism tech to become, do their layer 2. Zora is doing the same thing. And there's another one. Oh, BNB's Greenfield is using Optimism as well. So Optimism is probably, I would say, undervalued, but it is up there. It is up there. How high it can go, I don't know. I don't even want to answer how high it can go, because every time I give you guys a price prediction, probably think I'm crazy, but you guys will see in that bull market, the evaluations you will see for a lot of altcoins, you're going to be like, it's fucking crazy. And that's what I'm just going to say, right? So Optimism, I think, is going to be the next one. And what do you think about Lenfi? We'll check that out. And Boba is very known. Yeah, I didn't know about Boba. I just didn't know it was a layer 2, because I didn't really look too much into it. Like, there's some altcoins I'll see or read about. Not read about because I didn't know about it. But what I'm saying is I'll see it and I just don't really look into it fully. So Boba, I'm going to have to take a deep dive on it and see what's going on there, because it's up pretty big. And what the heck is Lenfi? Let's go to it. What is Lenfi? This on Cardano? I did see who made the tweet. I think it was altcoin daily that said LenFi is not LenFi. Cardano is not dead. Okay. Oh, this is ADA Finance. So did I know about them? I don't know. Let me see. That's gonna be Cardano next run. There should be a lot of building on Cardano. I'm not gonna sleep on Cardano. I know a lot of people will. I think some good things could come from Cardano. I don't really know too much about this play, but maybe later on I'll take a deeper dive into it. Also, Launchpads is heating up, guys. At this point in time, Launchpads is heating up. Going into the next run, you guys are going to want to look into some Launchpads. Now, Polkadot put out this tweet where they're finally putting out their first project, right? And it's been a while since Polkadot put out a project, but these guys have launched some of the best projects that are still around right now, right? Now, one thing I would say about Polkadot, it's their name should be changed by now because they're not in the Polkadot ecosystem. That was the whole thing that made Polkadot, like, you know, what people really liked when it came down to Polkadot is because they thought that it was going to be in a Polkadot ecosystem, launching a bunch of Polkadot altcoins, right? So when people started to figure out that this is not it, they changed their name as well. And I still think they should change it, right? They not change their name, but change their message. I think they should change their name to whatever they want to change it to as of right now, right? But not Polkadot. So they're coming out with overlay protocol. So this might be something that you guys may want to look into because you guys can long and short any data stream pretty much, right? No, it's a nice little derivatives type platform, right? So Polkadot is going to be something to look into, and we're going to look at the price for that as well. Cetify has been going crazy. As you guys can see, the upcoming IGOs for Cetify, we've gotten pretty much into all of them, right? Blood Loop here. I don't remember what this one is. I actually don't know what this one is. Don't know what this one is. Farrakhan, Metados. I forgot what this one is. Don't know this one. Don't know this one. Don't know this one. Haunted Space. And shouldn't they have they should have some other ones on here, but as you can see, there's a few that's on AVAX, and it looks like Cetify is going to be launching some good AVAX coins, right? I'm telling you guys, Launchpads is going to start to go nuts, and already Polkadot is already up. Was it past 180 days? Let's see where you could have got this at. 40 cents, 32 cents, 32 cents, and a past 180 days. While nobody was talking about Polkadot, you guys could have got it at the depths. Right, and it's now at $1.16. I told you guys, Launchpads do go crazy in the bull market, right? They've only been around for one bull market, I can say that, right? But these are going to be the important things that people are going to flock to because they're going to want to get into these upcoming projects. And Polkadot has some good tokenomics here, right? They have some good tokenomics, so this thing is going to truly run if they start to launch some great projects. And if Overlay does crazy, if you guys remember, what was their first project last bull? I forgot their first project. Damn, I forgot the name of the first project, but it did like a 30x from IDO. That was huge, and that's when people really started to look at Polkadot, and the race for the best launchpad is going to be heating up, right? It could be between DAO Maker, Cetify, Polkadot. All three of these are going to be launching some big plays, right? Cetify right now, $3.69. Now it has the highest market cap of all launchpads. Just not too long ago, it was DAO Maker, right? Right now, it is now Cetify. Cetify at a $215 million market cap. How high it could go, I don't know, right? If they continue, if any of these right here is a huge success, and you guys may already know, some of these are in that Neo Tokyo, Citadel. So they're going to be getting shilled crazy. Blood Loop. I'm just right here because I think Blood Loop is going to do some insane numbers, and we're going to see a lot of people talk about them. Even Farrakhan, Metados, Haunted Space, these are going to go crazy, and I think these are going to be what Cetify as like probably the top launchpad of this bull market right here, right? If we see this at $1 billion evaluation, let me just see what that looks like. Let me just see what that looks like. Cetify at $1 billion evaluation. Let's see what that looks like. Oh yeah, $1.6 billion right now. Let's just say it gets to that right there. I'm not saying it will, but I'm just saying if it does, right? This thing will be at $27, right? $27. All-time high was $16, right? So if it goes past its all-time high, the cheapest, let's see what the cheapest is at. Go back to it real quick. Is it 500? I think it's, let me just see. $500. Not 500. 250. I think that's the lowest here. I forgot. Maybe it's 500 tokens you need for the lowest tier. Either way, as of right now, if it's 250 that you need for the lowest tier, right? Look at this. This is what I've been trying to explain to you guys, right? If it's $250, 250 tokens that you need for the lowest tier, which is $927 right now, that will cost you $6,959 to get into the lowest tier for their IDOs. Launchpads get expensive in a bull market, and this thing could potentially get too expensive for a lot of you guys. Because if you're getting to the lowest price, lowest tier at basically under $7,000, right? And you get an allocation worth, let's say, $200. Is it worth it at that point in time? Right? Is it really worth getting into these launch pads at that point in time? That's going to be the question that a lot of you guys are probably going to be trying to answer in the bull market. When you guys already had your opportunity to try to get into it, these things give good trading opportunities, but where it goes is insane, right? It's truly insane. Let's look at some of the comments before we get into the narrative talk. Look at some of these comments real quick here. Check out Brilliant Dua. What do you think? I'll check that out. Yeah, it's the Aave, the Cardano blockchain. If you had only $500, which project would you go all in? Ooh, I like this question here. Let me go look into I'm gonna look into some of the plays I got here just to help answer this question here. Because if you only got $500, you gotta go to like the low caps and try to hit a Hail Mary, to be honest with you. And if I'm looking to hit a Hail Mary at this point in time, okay, I found it. This is me personally, because it's in my Hail Mary portfolio, and I believe more so in that ecosystem, right? So if I'm looking to hit a Hail Mary today with $500, I'm going ARF swap. I'm going ARF swap. This thing already had probably been up to 2 cents. This thing has already ran up crazy. Now, if you guys paid attention to my channel, you guys know why I pick ARF swap, because I'm extremely bullish on Astar, especially when it comes down to what it's building over there in the East, right? Astar, I believe, is probably going to be the big EVM on Polkadot. It actually has gone up crazy, right? If you guys remember the videos I've made on it, yeah, I said how much Astar do you need to become a millionaire, right? I think it was at like $200 million market cap. It's at a $500 million market cap as of right now, right? So this thing is going to continue to run up. And I think as more people see this and want to play in their ecosystem, ARF swap is going to benefit the most. So I would throw $500 into ARF swap and just pray that it does the Hail Mary. It throws a fourth quarter, last minute, 30-second touchdown, right? And we win. That's pretty much what I'm looking for ARF swap. That's to answer your question. Hopefully that answers your question, right? Great live stream. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Nicholas Rittenhouse. Oh my God. What do you think about Game and the central games? I do like Game. We talk about it pretty much in every stream so far, because since Don to Don, if he's even here watching this, he brought it to us cheap on a low. He brought it to us on a low. I haven't even really talked about it, but It has gone up crazy though. Check the past 180 days. Look, has gone crazy. I don't know if it was a pump group that has pumped this thing or whatever it may be, because I do know there's some groups that target very low market cap altcoins, probably like below $1 million market cap, and they send them things flying, right? So I don't know. And the central games, I think that's more of a metaverse play. That's more of a metaverse play. I think it's a gambling metaverse play. Right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's a gambling metaverse play. So the reason I knew this is because some of the NFT plays I did have last bull was giving out like, outfits for the metaverse in here. So this could be a good play as the gambling narrative comes up. And actually, thank you for bringing this back up to me, because like I said, I'm making a video on GambleFi, and the central games should be on that list. So let me go ahead and add that to the altcoins that I gotta talk about on that list for GambleFi. Where are you? There we go. GambleFi. Because if you guys know, I think Alex Becker had tweeted out that he thinks a gambling project should be in the top 5. I don't think it should be in the top 5, but maybe in the top 20, right? Maybe in the top 20. And that could be Rollbit, to be honest with you. That could be Rollbit. Damn, I got a skedaddle in a little bit here. Let's see. What's up, everything altcoin? I schedule a talk in the future. I'm part of the biggest DApp on Astar Network. It would be nice, yeah. DM me on Discord, or I think my email should be down there in the comments. I did see a lot of the different things that's in the Astar ecosystem as of right now. I think it was Launch, and that's the one that I was told to also look into, because they were building out a game on Astar's ecosystem. But yeah, I'm down to talk about Astar, or talk to anyone from the Astar community, because I do believe that Astar will be huge. Bro, have you checked out Aurora on Solana? Yeah, I did. I checked it out when I did that Alex Becker portfolio. If you guys don't remember, I chose 4 picks out of what Alex Becker has said is going to go crazy next bull. I took 4 of them and put $100 into each, so it was a $400 portfolio, and it's a fun portfolio just to see where it goes. And Aurora is on it. We have Shrapnel, Senate, and what was the other one? I forgot the other one. It was the fourth one. Soul Casino. Add that to the GambleFi. All right, we'll check that one out. Soul Casino. Solana is going crazy, man. Solana is going crazy. And I am the CEO of Launch. Yeah, I think it was you that told me to look into Launch. I don't remember, but yeah, email me. We'll talk about that. And you on the follow? Are you part of follow too? Talk to me. But yeah. So narratives. If you guys have been paying attention lately, let's check this out. The past 7 days, some of the DePIN altcoins have been absolutely killing it, right? Let's look into it. I did show you guys, we're going to show you Helium Mobile first. Helium Mobile has honestly went crazy. I think it's probably because of the phone, and people are able to mine Helium Mobile on the Saga phone, or just Helium is making that run come back again, right? Like, look at this. November, guys, where's this at right now? God damn, this thing has, I missed this one because I really wasn't even paying attention to mobile. I know you could mine it. I tried to download the app, I don't know, but I know this thing had it just went crazy. Honestly went crazy, and I think it's probably going to continue to go crazy, right? This just letting you know what's coming up with DePIN itself. The DePIN narrative is hot, but no one is really talking about it right now, right? And a lot of people are making money off of these narratives. If you early on to the channel, like I told you guys about Demo itself. Now Demo, like if I told you guys, right, I said if you guys bought the macaron, which is $100, right? If you guys bought it around here, or bought the AutoPi like I bought it, right? I was mining this throughout this whole time here, right? And I told you guys it wasn't even worth a lot. I do know how much I have because I checked it, right? So now it's worth $894. When it was up here, it was about $2,000 and some change, right? So as I continue to mine demo, I'm telling you, I am not selling any demo. I am not selling any demo until the next, like, middle of the next run, because I think this is going to have that same run that Helium had, the same exact run that Helium had. So on Coinbase, people are probably going to buy it as well to trade it. So this thing is going to continue to run. When we see it at $1, you guys can just come talk to me, right? If we see it at $1, just come talk to me, right? And be like, yeah, I'll put you on. Demo, I'm gonna continue to just mine this thing. If I had a freaking, what is it called, a Turo business, if I had a Turo business right now, I would have a demo device in every car that I have on Turo, because each and every one of them will be able to mine some tokens for me, right? Let other people drive the car. I get data on it. I could track them, whatever I want with a demo, and just mine it, right? So if anyone has a Turo business, look into demo. If you want to add it into your fleets, I think they give you a discount for all the devices you buy too. So this right now, DePIN is not being talked about enough. And then one of my Patreon members also put me onto Atlas Navi. Now I had the app, but I just never tested it. I never did anything with it. Just like Wi-Fi maps. Wi-Fi maps, I do have the app. I just let it run in the background, and they give you an airdrop every few weeks or so, right? So this thing also had a nice run. Where's Wi-Fi maps? Right? And you also got Noodle. Noodle is better if you have an Android phone. Let me look. Look at this. Another one. I don't know why, but pretty much all of them at the end of, like, in December have all pumped crazy, right? So here to about 24 cents as of right now. That's Wi-Fi maps. You download the app onto your phone. I think you're able to get different carriers. Let's say if you want to travel, you're able to get it a different carrier for different countries, things like that. eSIM for a different country. And then what's this one? I want to show you Noodle as well. Noodle, if you got an Android phone, you can download the hotspot and it's going to mine for you. If you got an iPhone like I do as well, it's going to mine for you, but just not as well as if you have like the Android phone. It's going to be better if you have multiple phones too. Where are we at right now? So this is another one that's doing good, right? All these DePIN projects, I probably wouldn't buy off the open market. I'll probably just find a way to mine them all and see what's going to happen, right? And that's why I continue to say I'm not going to sell no demo. I'm not going to be selling no demo here. Where are we at? And then the last one is going to be some BRC talk. So let's see. Can you please check FCon? I feel like I get told about that every live. You should compile a list of DEX to buy on each chain for next live stream. That's actually a good freaking idea. That's a great topic to talk about. I got you. I'm gonna definitely put that on the list because it's a good one. Bro, can you look at OFN? Sure. I'm in a private sale. I feel like I try not to talk about a lot of projects I'm in a private sale of, because I just like to see you guys talk about it more than I talk about it. It's more fun for you guys to talk about. Right now, it's sitting decent. I'm not worried about OFN as of right now. The AI run is going to come back around. It's a narrative that always going to be around for the next few, well, from now on, pretty much, right? But they're being overshadowed by different things that's happening right now, from gaming being talked about a lot, BRC, Solana, AVAX, all of those, right? So AVAX is going to come back around. It's going to have its time. Like I said, they did open up staking. Where's that? Oh, it's a Christmas surprise. Oh, I want that surprise. What is going on? And they're probably going on Mexi if they're not on. What is it? I don't get hyped off of like, oh, they're going on Mexi next. Unless they're going on Binance, right? They're on pretty much two good exchanges right now. KuCoin, this is something I like, even though now, you got a KYC to get on it. That's why I don't even play on KuCoin no more. Those guys, I hate KYC, man. But it's most likely going to be Mexi. Don't get too happy about when people say centralized exchange listing soon, because that used to be a big thing, because people are looking for that Binance listing. But if it's already on KuCoin or Mexi or something like that, or the opposite way, it's probably just going to be the other one that they're going to get listed on, unless they surprise us and say Binance. Now I'm ready for the Binance listing now. Where's it at? I thought they opened up the staking. Yeah, there you go. Staking pool open. You can make some passive income off of that easily. Not too bad, right? So I'm excited about them, and they actually, my last video I talked about them. My top 10 altcoins for 2024. They're in there. They are in there. So I'm bullish on them. Don't worry about that. Kusama, I love Kusama, man. I love Kusama, but I don't know if it's gonna have the same hype that they had last bull. If you guys know, god damn it, bro, I made so much money off of Kusama, but I wish I was like Chico Crypto, man. Chico had brought like Kusama in a sense. I don't know how much, like, what cents it was at, what it was at, 10 cents, 20 cents, whatever it went. But that thing was, oh my god, Kusama last run. I love Kusama, man. It made me a lot of money, man. KSM, I do think they're both going to have Polkadot and Kusama is going to have their run. As people mainly start to understand Kusama a little bit more, it should have his run. And what's crazy right now, I just realized this: Astar has a bigger market cap than Kusama. Woo! Yo, this thing, oh my god, last run. Look at this. Oh, so it was like 87 cents. Some people, whoever had got it around here, oh my god, they probably rich as hell. You had people tattooing Kusama on their body. I'm like, yeah, different. What else we got here? Which DePIN would you buy now for 100x? Like I said, I wouldn't buy any DePIN. Oh, no. For 100x, that's peak. Now, I got into the private sale of peak. I got into that private sale. So, if you guys saw what Crest did like a 50 or 40, 45 to 50x. I don't even know, right? But people have been buying this in anticipation of that peak airdrop. And I think peak has gotten listed. They probably gotten listed onto CoinMarketCap. Yeah, let me see. I think they got listed onto CoinMarketCap. They're not out yet, but they're going to be coming out very soon. And we got into the private sale of it. So right now, we're waiting on peak. This would honestly be the one that I would buy if I wasn't already in the private sale, right? So this would be that. All the other DePIN altcoins, I'll probably mine. If anything, if I didn't have the actual device for a demo, I'll probably buy a demo. But it's risky buying some of the DePIN altcoins because you guys know that people are mining them and they're going to eventually want to take their profits whenever that comes, right? So that's probably exactly what's happening with Demo here. Where's it at? Probably exactly what happened with Demo. People have been mining Demo for a while because, as you can see, it's been out for about a year at the lows of 2 cents, and it got up to about 50 cents. Those people probably took their profits as they were mining it for a long time, right? That's just like me. Me mining it, and you see how much I got there. By the time it gets to like $1, maybe $2, I'll dump it. Right, it's free money. So that's when it comes down to DePIN to just pay attention to. Choo-choo, did you see Taki the social is now VD social is now Take Games? No, I don't even know what that is. Nah, do not know what that is, my boy. Don't know what that is. Let's go. So off the other question I have for you guys is about Bitcoin. As I told you guys, I do have a theory that when that ETF gets approved, when that ETF gets approved, entire Bitcoin ecosystem is going to go nuts. It's going to go absolutely nuclear, right? These are going to benefit from what's coming from it right now. You got Shiba ordinals here. They got a lot of, you got either ordinals, you got stacks, which is going to be different. Where's stacks at? Why is stacks not here? Oh, it's because this is BRC. But stacks is also something here, right? So you guys got to know Bitcoin and this, nah, they don't even got it. There's going to be a Bitcoin narrative and a BRC narrative. I think the Bitcoin narrative is going to be bigger than the BRC narrative, as people are going to look to build on Bitcoin a little bit more. I do have to make that video because it's a lot of jargon to figure out the difference of the two and actually figure out the plays. Now, there's some altcoins that are coming out that are just using stacks. You're going to have a BRC bridge. You're going to have different things. We got into the private. Let me just go on to my Discord real quick and just name out a few that are basically building in terms of the BRC narrative here. You got Orange Crypto, which is, let me just get this one here just to show you guys a little bit, give you guys some alpha while we're here. Boom. Oh wait, thing, copied the wrong thing. Copy the link. There we go. So this is also something, right? You can see here, manage your Bitcoin, BRC, stacks, and ordinals. They basically let you know there's different versions in Bitcoin itself. I just found out in the Discord group there's a SRC, which is a different version of ordinals, something else. So there's a lot of different things that is building on top of Bitcoin. That is going to be something that you guys may want to honestly pay attention to. This is just the first one. We did get into the private sale of this one, right? Let me go find another one for you guys because there's a lot that's going on in the Bitcoin narrative. Wait, what the heck? Why I click that? There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Like boom. You now have this one as well. Here we go. So you got Orange Crypto. You got Bitflow.finance. This is going to be a decentralized exchange for Bitcoiners, right? So there's going to be a lot that's building on top of Bitcoin and BRC. This is something that you guys are going to want to really pay attention to in the next run. Like I'm saying, this ETF is going to bring a lot of money within cryptocurrency, and then that's going to target, more people are going to probably target what's going on in the Bitcoin ecosystem as a trade. Let me just bring up one more. I'm going to bring up one more building on top of the Bitcoin narrative. Well, Bitcoin actually, not the narrative. Right? And then this is the one I'm going to be making an in-depth video on. Right? These guys are pretty much the first Bitcoin metaverse on Bitcoin, really. Right? This is looking like it's going to be a pretty interesting play. The tokenomic, not the tokenomics, but the vesting is terrible, as you got to wait so long to get any type of pull from this. But they're really building out a lot. So a lot of different things is going to be happening for Bitcoin. And I think that once you guys figure out the difference between BRC, Bitcoin, you'll probably be able to learn which one is going to truly run more. I do believe both of them is going to run more, but I think the Bitcoin narrative itself is going to run more than BRC. BRC is a different aspect to Bitcoin, and not too many people are really bullish on the actual BRC. Like I said, people believe that BRC has been made for another way for them to take your Bitcoin. As you guys remember, back in ICO days, you had to use Bitcoin or Ethereum to get into these ICO, and they use that as a way to take your Bitcoin and Ethereum away from you. And people are predicting that BRC is pretty much doing the same thing, right? So there's a lot of talk going on right now for it. A lot of talks, right? And that's why you guys got to pay attention to this channel, because I'm bringing you guys a lot of things very early on. Do you think Crust can reach his all-time high? As of right now, I do believe that Crust can actually reach his all-time high. But right now, what you call it? Data storage is one of those things that not too many people are really talking about. But I think that as the metaverse takes off a little bit more, you're going to need some more data storage there. And then we also did get into a new altcoin that's coming out that's all based around data storage. which is called Glacier, right? They're using Filecoin and Arweave. So as that narrative actually starts to heat up, I think Crust is going to get slept on, but I think Crust is going to perform. It's going to perform under the radar, and it's going to definitely reach its all-time high. When it does, I don't know. Let me just pull it back up. They do have a lot of things that they have built on top of Crust. I haven't made an update video on Crust in a while, and I noticed that a lot more people are talking about Crust because I'm starting to see some new comments on my older Crust videos from an actual in-depth video on Crust. So probably more people are probably more bullish on Crust as of right now. What is this? I didn't even peep this. Oh, I didn't even peep this. Okay. I gotta go back. Whoa. Now they partnered with Movement. Okay. Yeah, Crust is working. And I did say they're gonna reach their all-time high, and I think it's gonna be set. They're on too many different like ecosystems to not do well. Right, partnered with too many different ecosystems. Now they got a partnership with Algorand, Movement. You guys probably don't even know about Movement yet. I think I put them in one of my upcoming videos though. But Movement is going to be one of those. If you guys don't know, Move language is used by Sui, used by Aptos. That's the new language. As you guys got, Solidity, Rust. Those are other languages that I think. Which one? Solana uses Rust, I think. Right? Solidity is Ethereum. What else? There's a lot of different languages that different like blockchains are using, and Move language is also coming to Avalanche, which is why I think Avalanche is going to be bigger than a lot of people think. Avalanche has a lot of things being built on it. It's crazy. I was listening to a podcast and I was like, God damn, Avalanche is wilding. Solana too, but yeah. Let me see. I know you brought up Duo. Let me check this one out before I did. Check this one out. What is this? It's on Avalanche. One smart wallet to manage, transact, and integrate your digital assets seamlessly with global banking. I like that partnership. Okay. If you guys don't know, there's another wallet. I forgot that's a part of the new EIP. I was supposed to make the video on it. People are speculating that Vitalik created it and things like that. Yeah. This could be a good one. When did it come out? So it's fairly new, and it hit its all-time high 2 days ago. Okay. I swear I love when you guys bring me new altcoins, because this lets me know that some of you guys really are in this space to do your own research and become like get your own money. Like some people got to stop relying on YouTubers just to do their research. Once you get into this space and you're able to do your own research, you'll be successful, very successful. Man, let me just follow these guys real quick so I remember. Yep. Alrighty. Let me see let's just talk for 5 minutes or so. Do you think there will be a bigger crash in the crypto market in the next months? A lot of people are thinking that by the halving there, we should see a decent crash, as they follow the patterns in before the halving, or I think it's after the halving. There's always a decent crash, right? I think right now, if there's no approval for an ETF, whew, boy, we in for a wild ride. A wild ride. But outside of that, I don't see much that's really gonna really break down Bitcoin or the crypto markets as of right now. People have been saying this a lot for inflation, things like that. But as you guys can constantly see, Bitcoin has been running up through all the turmoils that we've been in, right? The whole entire year has been a recovery year. And that's what I said. The whole entire year will be about recovery. Then we're going to start to reach all-time highs. It's going to be a crazy run. I'm just watching it. Like I told you guys right now, way I'm playing this market is two ways, right? I'm going to be making a lot of money off of Coinbase. Coinbase contracts already has made me buku bread. Like this thing is going to continue to run. As soon as the ETF gets approved, you're going to see Coinbase at like $200. And if you guys probably paid attention to that Coinbase video I made, highlighted this right here. highlighted June 24, 200. Where's the $200 call? $200 call right here. It was at like $5, which is essentially $500, right? It is now worth $31, right? This is essentially worth $3,100. That's how you got to look at it when it comes down to options. It's a lot of jargon that you guys got to look into, right? So now they started to put some new contracts here by 2024, where you can see this at 290, right? I even called out some plays right here. Called out the January 19th play, right? This was specifically for after the ETF, right? To give you guys time so you guys can play that ETF. Where's it at? That 170. It's now in the money, right? So anything in the blue column right now and that is highlighted blue is in the money, meaning you're in profit by a lot, right? And you guys can see this thing is at $170, $175 worth 17. This is right now. This is 1,700 per contract. Damn, there's a lot to talk about. So this thing is going to continue to run up. I said we was going to see 200. We might see 200 by next week if the ETF gets approved. Now, my other way that I played the market is on MEXC. I took a 16x long on Bitcoin at, what was it, 42,000. Where are we now? 43. So if you just pay attention to some of the plays or the talks I make in this channel, you guys will be set. Of course, I don't give financial advice. I just talk about my journey and what I do for fun. What you guys want to do is what you guys already do. What do you think about Mythos? It's a chain for mythical games and ARK. Yeah, my boy. Look back on the channel. You'll find me talking about it. I think a lot of people found out about Mythos games probably because I think what's his name, Chico Crypto, recently put out a video. Now, I was in the depths doing some research on Mythos for a minute, right? And I talked about it in a lot of the Polkadot videos you probably guys didn't pay attention to. Mythos Games is essentially going to be a big gaming project, right? They have the number one game in the marketplace as of right now called the NFL Rivals. They have some other games right now, and their Mythos, the Myth chain is the number one gaming chain right now, but no one's talking about it. So that's another one I keep on the radar. It's on a low, but you guys probably know about it by now. Chico Crypto talked about it probably. I guess you already know about Pal. Yeah, I think what's his name? I'm trying to remember his name. Crypto Millie. There you go. Crypto Millie talked about Pal. I haven't traded it myself, but it's looking like a good play. There's going to be a lot of plays going into the next run. That's why I don't, just talk about 5 altcoins every live stream, right? I can talk about GameSwift, Hydra, Relio till I'm blue in the face. It's not fun anymore, right? I like to talk about different plays because going into that next run, you're going to see so many plays do crazy numbers. And if you're early on them, you'll be able to make some good trades on them. You got a lot of gaming projects from back because you probably already know a lot of people have told you guys don't invest into projects that is down 90%. And those ones that are down 90% have gone nuclear, right? And they're still down from their all-time highs, and there's a lot more room to go for it. Now, new altcoins are going to have the whole aspect of the tokenomics. You guys got to look into the vesting, right? A new, like GameSwift here. You guys got to look at the tokenomics for GameSwift and what's the vesting schedule for GameSwift. So it's a dilemma you guys got to look into when it comes out to new altcoins and old altcoins. You just pick what you guys prefer a little bit better. But PAL is going to be a good one. There's a lot of different upcoming altcoins that we're excited for in a Patreon group, right? And if you guys want to get into some upcoming projects, private sales, you guys know what to do. Guys got to join that Patreon because we've gotten into some bangers. Gunzilla, Bloodloop is getting talked about a lot. We got into Portal, but we got refunded for Portal. What else we got? Orange Crypto. Some of the BRC plays I just showed you guys. We got into those. Layer Zero. Layer Zero is getting talked about a lot more. What else? Super Oracle. There's too many to honestly name as of right now, which is why I'm not opening up this $20 tier no more. The OG tier is done. It's closed. It's too undervalued. It's been like that for too long, right? If you guys already was here from last bull, you guys know the up tier, the higher tier was about $500, right? That's how much value I was bringing to this space, that I charged $500. But when the bear market came, I had to close it down, and now I felt like it'll be more fair to just put it at $80, because 500 just seemed a little too greedy, and I didn't want to look OD greedy. I didn't want to look like that, so I just gave it fair value right now. An easy clap coin for next bull run from the prices now 10 to 20x. An easy clap coin. Let me see. Let me give you. Let me go onto the back end real quick. Let me see what's up. For 10 to 20x. 10 to 20x. Watch list here. I got too many altcoins, man. God damn. Let me see. Actually, yeah. Hold on. This is much easier to answer. I don't even need to look too much into it, because this thing hasn't really run just yet. It really hasn't done too much from its lows. As you guys can see, it's at 5 cents. Let's look at the yearly chart. It's only up like, oh yeah, it's actually up pretty good actually. This is still clap though, if you want to consider that. Give you another one here. Ooh, shit. Damn, Happy went crazy. I was about to bring up Happy went crazy. Ooh, dude. Actually, yeah, this is actually another one. Now this one you guys gotta do a little research on. If you guys don't know, they sponsored the Crypto Banter channel. They're also invested. Crypto Banter is also one of their investors. These guys, we got into the private sale last bull. They made us a lot of money. The cards is coming out, everything. So this is one clap coin I can give you for 10, not financial advice. 10x. So what you said, 20x or something, right? This is easily, and it's still down from its all-time highs, where it hit $20, guys. We was making a killing on this thing. Oh my God. Bring back the prices of last bull market, where we seen Blocktopia made us like, oh my God. Yeah, too much. Oh yeah, Red Belly. Yeah. Don't talk too much about what's going on in the private, I didn't want to give up Red Belly. Red Belly is looking like it's going to be a good one. It's looking like it's going to be that thing closed too fast. Super, that thing closed too fast, man. It closed too fast. Shrapnel, $10 for sure. Yo, you know what's crazy? I'm starting to see a lot more people talk about Shrapnel. A lot more people talk about Shrapnel. A lot more people talking about Shrapnel. I love it. I love the talks. I think people even told you guys, stay away from Shrapnel and stay away from big time. Where are these guys now? Where are these guys? Big time. Look. Big time having big time moves, man. Big time moves. And I'm telling you, you guys are going to see some insane evaluations. Like, this thing was under a full, if you want to just look at the fully diluted valuation, it was probably under $1 billion valuation, right? And this is a standalone game, guys. And it's if you going off the fully diluted valuation, is at a $3 million valuation, a $3 billion valuation. That is crazy, guys. And you're going to see some wild evaluation. If it hits a $10 billion valuation, whew, oh my God. Shrapnel. Honestly, I think this is going to get more hype as soon as we get access to that early access and people start to play it. It's also at about $1 billion valuation, which is why I'm extremely bullish on Gunzilla. If you guys seen that video I put out on Gunzilla, I think this thing is going to be crazy. If we see this at a $5 billion valuation, I wouldn't even be surprised, to be honest with you. I would not be surprised, right? That's why me buying the OTC at a 3x premium, I wasn't mad. I knew this thing was going to be highly undervalued. So if you guys got the opportunity, I think someone told me that they're going to list directly onto an exchange. It's in the IEO, so it's essentially they're going to list straight on exchange, no public sale, right? They may have an airdrop, I think, for those that are playing the mobile game, I think. I don't know. But once again, DYOR. Your best storage coin for a 30x plus. Don't include Rweave or Filecoin things. We just talked about it. Crust. If you want me to just say it, simple, Crust. I didn't even need to include Rweave or Filecoin. How about this one? How about this one before it came out? If you guys looked at my upcoming projects videos, I think it was one of the last one. I talked about this one even before getting access to the private sale. Right? As soon as I got access to the private sale, you guys already knew I had to go in. I had to go in. So it's gonna be another one. It's gonna be a lot that's coming out, man. These guys using Filecoin and Rweave. Did you see the shrapnel gameplay? It seemed not so nice personally, but the game is not finished yet. Yeah. We was talking about it in the Discord. I was in there, the Discord when it was like, live streaming it. Of course, it's still in beta. It looked a little washy. Didn't really like it too much, but I assume they're gonna make this thing look high HD before it come out. It better look HD before it come out. If not, it's gonna be a huge disappointment. I'm in the private cell. All right. So if I'm gonna be completely honest, if it doesn't look as high definition as I expect it to look, it's not a AAA game. This thing is probably gonna fail. It's just gonna be all the hype, and I'm gonna lose a lot of money. I'm gonna be hot. So I got high hopes for them. But the premise of the game does look good. It also does look so much like Call of Duty. So, but if you guys got any projects you guys are talking about, want me to cover, just let me know. I'm about to dip right now. If anything else, if it's nothing too crazy, you guys already know we probably gonna have another live stream before the year is over. It's probably gonna be me and Jay before the year is over. We gotta have like an end of the year review essentially, because the new year is gonna be crazy, and I'm honestly hoping that next week the ATF gets approved, so we got something to talk about. Crazy, right? What do you think about Cardano's Hydra? I don't even know much about that Hydra. And then FCon, I don't know. It keeps getting shielded. I'm really not too interested into it, man. Not too interested in the FCon. Yeah, I'm really not too interested in this right now. I'm really not too interested in. Honestly, there's a lot of coins that I know you guys are probably like hoping goes crazy. If they haven't moved up a lot by now, cut bait. Where is this at right now? This thing, like, this could have been taken over by Pump Group. Like, a lot of coins that have been in the bottoms are up 5x, 10x. If a coin hasn't run up just yet, something is wrong with it. Cut bait. Robin says, "What's cracking? What's cracking, my boy?" You came in at the end of the stream, essentially. We went live. We had a good discussion. There was a lot to talk about, man. It's a lot to talk about. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good weekend. Hope you guys have if you're celebrating Christmas or just, whatever, enjoy that. There's a lot to go on. So hope you guys have a good weekend. Thanks for tuning into the live, and I'll check you guys later. Peace, YouTube.